It's a party weekend in Chicago with cars and concerts. Here are three things to watch as NASCAR takes on the streets of the Windy City. It's Denny Hamlin versus Kyle Larson. It's already been hot this summer, and it's getting hotter between these two. Contact on the track, comments off the track are only fueling this rivalry. And yes, you can call this a rivalry now. At least that's what Denny Hamlin says. And certainly it's been a spirited duel here the last few weeks, especially at New Hampshire a couple of weeks ago, where they had quite a battle for position that led to Kyle Larson's crew chief and spotter addressing the matter on the radio with Larson, and Larson uncharacteristically firing back at a spotter.
He runs you like that every time. You know why? Because you let it happen. Shut the up.
And then last week at Nashville, Denny Hamlin was the one who was frustrated with Kyle Larson at the end of the second stage and ran into the back of Larson's car, to which that led to Hamlin's crew chief yelling, "Stop, stop, stop," at Hamlin, saying, "Hey, focus on winning the race as opposed to this battle with this guy."
All right, I'll get him. Yeah, we're good enough to win the race. Don't worry about that. We're good. Hey, we're good. Stop. We're good enough to win this race. That's what we're going to stop.
Now they've had these battles because they've run so much at the front over the years, and they've finished first and second 6 times. But Hamlin has won all 6 of those encounters. It'll certainly be worth watching these two the rest of the summer, starting this weekend on the streets of Chicago. Look who's back! It's SVG. Shane van Gisbergen scored a memorable victory in last year's inaugural Cup race on the streets of Chicago, and the rest of the Cup Series has been waiting a year to return to this circuit. Now, Shane van Gisbergen won last year's race with Trackhouse Racing. He'll be driving this weekend a colleague racing car and have AJ Allmendinger and Daniel Hemrick as teammates. Now, SVG has already won twice this season in the Xfinity Series. He scored back-to-back victories on the road courses at Portland and Sonoma in June. Now, one of the keys with Shane van Gisbergen on the streets of Chicago has been his ability to get through the corners, turn 4 in particular, but also all the corners because of how close he's able to run to the walls and how much speed he's able to carry through the corners, competitors say. Now, the question is, will the rest of the field catch up to him this weekend? And if so, who will be the next winner at Chicago? What will happen next? Chaos has been a theme in the Cup Series the last few weeks, and it's been fun to watch. At New Hampshire, they ran the last 80-plus laps on wet weather tires before Christopher Bell scored the victory. And then last weekend at Nashville, the Cup Series needed a series record 5 overtimes to get to the finish before Joey Logano scored his first Cup victory of the season. And think about this race at Chicago last year. Epic rain before the event delayed the start of the race, and then the race ended under darkness and was won by a driver making his first Cup start. I'll tell you what, I don't know what to expect this weekend, and I think that's going to be the fun part of it. What unexpected twist or turn will take place on the streets of Chicago, and what will have people talking the next day? I can't wait to find out, and you can catch all the action Sunday on NBC.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.